Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to yet another video. In today's video, we're going to be doing part 1 of summer skin combos that you need to be using for summer of 2022. As always, be sure to hit that like button down below, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and let's get right into it. For our first combo, we are going to be going with the default edit style to the Jelly skin. So getting on into our first combo, for the Jelly skin, we are going to be going with the Moon Jelly back bling. The colors match spot on with the skin, and of course being Jelly and a jellyfish, it just fits in that much better with the skin. And being that the Jelly skin does look like he is from a coral reef, we are going to be going with a really good pickaxe to relate to that, and it is going to be the Conch Cleaver. Getting on into our glider, continuing on with the coral theme, of course we have to go with the Coral Cruiser glider. This is one of the best gliders in the game, as I love the sound of the coral reef singing. And last but not least, getting into our wrap, we are going to be going with the Zero Bloom. Now, like as always for these videos, after we show the combo in the locker, we are going to be jumping inside of the game to show what they look like. So for our first combo with Jelly, as you can see here, the back bling, I'm pretty sure at the time of recording this, there's something messed up with it because the tentacles are kind of just like balled up, and I don't think it is supposed to be like that. So I think there might be something a little wrong with the back bling. Other than that though, the back bling looks phenomenal, matching all the colors with the skin. The pickaxe, as you can see here, also has a really good reactiveness to it with the bubbles that come off of it, which I do like a lot. And it has a very beautiful streak. Of course, you see more of the bubbles when you swing it, but that like greenish streak, which I think is odd because there's no really green on the pickaxe, but nonetheless, it still looks like an amazing contrail for this pickaxe. Going on into our wrap, of course, the Zero Bloom. This looks amazing to match all the colors for Jelly. There's no theme on it because obviously it has nothing to do with the ocean, but the colors on it are just absolutely amazing for this skin. We'll get a look at it from like a different angle, or we'll just look at it from right here. It looks amazing. Getting on into our glider, of course, you can see Jelly just wiggling around. Oh my god. I've never tested this before, but just look at Jelly's legs and how much he shakes. But yeah, getting on into her glider though, amazing. I love this glider, and just appreciating the song, you know, gliding down when you load into a game, listening to this beautiful creation by Fortnite. You gotta love it. But I'm very I can't help but just mess around with Jelly in this glider. But let's go ahead and move on into our second combo. For our second combo, we have a very OG skin in the Sunstrider. This is from Chapter 1, Season 5, so a lot of people may not have this skin. Getting on into the combo, the back bling that we have selected is going to be the Overbite. This back bling is going to fit in very well with the theme because a lot of lifeguards sometimes have to deal with shark attacks on beach, and the red on this fits in really well with the red on the skin. Getting on into our pickaxe, because it is a lifeguard, a really good theme pickaxe is going to be the Med Axe. Continuing on with that medic theme and lifeguard, a really good glider, because it's also a boat, is going to be the Splashdown glider. And last but not least, for our wrap, to continuing on with the theme, which looks really good and a very reactive wrap, is going to be the Heartbeat wrap. Getting right into the game to show off our second combo. This looks amazing. The back bling looks really well with the skin. It is not a big back bling, but it fits in really well with the color and the theme, of course, like I explained in the locker. The pickaxe has no special streak. It has a really nice metallic sound to it though. And of course, the back bling and pickaxe, we've pretty much stated for every cosmetic why we chose it, to kind of match more of that lifeguard theme slash medic. Getting on to the wrap. This is actually going to be a really cool reactive wrap. As you can see here, you see the green little pulse thing for your heartbeat. When you take damage, it actually turns red, which I think is very cool for this wrap, and fits in, like I said, very well with the theme with medic slash lifeguard. Getting on over here into our glider, of course, really OG glider as well, being from Chapter 1, Season 5. Looks absolutely amazing. Has a really nice sound to it with the fans as well. Bit of a bulkier glider because it might be a little hard to see where you're going, but it fits in very well with the skin, and you honestly are not going to find a better glider than this. For our third combo, we actually have a very popular summer sweat skin, and that is going to be Surf Witch. For the back bling, we are going to be going with the Vanilla Whip with the pink edit style. Looks really good, especially matching with the hair of the skin and the belt. And not only that, because it's summer, you're gonna have a ton of ice cream, so it fits in really well with a theme. For our pickaxe, a really good pickaxe that a lot of people probably don't have, and I don't think this comes out all too often, but I think it actually did come out recently, is going to be the pink flamingo. Moving on into our glider, we have a very recent glider that came out at the beginning of this chapter, and that is going to be the balloon. And last but not least, to really match well with this glider and also the pink on the skin, we are going to be going with the bubblegum wrap. Getting into the end game look for our third combo with Surf Witch. A lot of these cosmetics are very subtle. There's nothing really too flashy about it. Of course, we explained everything about the back bling. You can kind of see though, I just noticed with the back bling, I don't know how often it does it, but there is some ice cream that falls off of it, as you can see right there, some sprinkles and some ice cream that melts off of it, which is pretty cool. The pickaxe though has a really nice bright pink streak, which looks really good with the rest of the cosmetics, being that pretty much everything in this is going to be pink. Getting on to our wrap, it is a very subtle wrap. There's nothing reactive about it. It is just a very good pink and white wrap to match very well with the skin and overall with the combo. Getting on over here into our glider, like I said, very recent from chapter 3 season 1, and overall just fits in very well with that summer vibe of, you know, a lot of times just chewing bubble gum, relaxing, hanging out outside. It looks really good and fits in very well with the skin. Moving on into our fourth combo, yes, I do not like the Peely skin, but I know there are definitely a lot of people out there who do, so we have a good summer combo for you with the Unpeely skin. For this one, I wanted to kind of go with a chill, relax, beach vibe to it, and that is going to lead to us going with the Quack Pack. Of course, you got to have your beach toys, and it looks really good on the skin. Of course, if you guys remember from season 9 of chapter 1, the big duck that was floating around during the summer, a lot of people remember that. I really wish they would bring that back. Getting on into our pickaxe, of course, you being on the beach, you're gonna have to make some sand castles, or you're just playing in the sand in general, so we are gonna be going with the sandy shoveler. This actually also matches well with the black coloring on the swim trunks on Unpeely. Getting on into our glider, of course, you're on the beach, you gotta have a beach ball, or you just have an umbrella that you're chilling under, so we are gonna be going with the beach umbrella. I believe this actually was from chapter 1 season 5, so a very OG victory umbrella. And last but not least, to round out the beach vibe to it, of course, you have to have the tidal wave wrap. Getting right into the end game look for our Unpeely combo, everything is very subtle, like I've pretty much explained inside of the locker, the reason for the back bling and the reason for the pickaxe. As you can see here, it matches really well. Obviously, black and black is going to match well with each other, and the pickaxe has no special streak to it at all. The sound to it is really like no different to just a normal pickaxe, so it's pretty much it for the pickaxe. Like I said, it just matches really well with the color and the theme, obviously, of digging in the sand. Getting on into our wrap, this looks really good. This is probably going to be one of my favorite summer wraps, especially with the theme that we have for the Unpeely skin. Getting on, of course, into our glider. Pretty simple victory umbrella. This map does make this glider look really bright. It is not this bright inside of the game. I think there's just something with this map that makes a lot of the gliders very bright, but nonetheless a very good victory umbrella, and one that just fits perfectly with the Unpeely skin and for a lot of other summer skins in general. Rounding out the first half of our combos, the fifth one that we have up here is going to be with the Scuba Crystal. The theme for this combo is actually going to be like sea wreckage / scuba diving for maybe some treasure, or just some things that are under the ocean that are probably cool. So the first one that we have up here for the back bling is going to be the anchor, which looks really good with the rest of the cosmetics that we're about to show. A really good pickaxe to match with this theme is going to be the bootstraps. Of course, when you're going into the ocean, you're gonna find some junk sometimes and things that you don't want, so it looks really good with the theme that we have here. The glider that we got going for this combo is going to be my favorite with the booty buoy. This looks really cool. I love the octopus inside of the sea wreckage of the boat. Also fits really well, like I said, with the theme of the sea wreckage. Also a really OG glider, so hopefully a lot of you guys have it. And last but not least, a really good wrap to match well with kind of that like watery look to it, maybe like an ocean, but to fit in really well with the dark blue that is on the skin, we are going to be going with the Ripley wrap. Getting into the end game look for our Scuba Crystal combo, I used to never ever like this pickaxe, and I'm still trying to warm up to it a little bit because I never used to like how that little bucket bucket and the boot would just swing and flail about. That's just me in my opinion, but like I said, I'm starting to warm up to it. A really cool streak for this pickaxe is actually the water that comes out of it, and it looks really good, like I stated in the locker, with the theme that we have going on for this combo. The back bling I've pretty much stated in the locker. There's not really much to explain other than an anchor you find with boats and shipwreckage, so it looks really good with that. Going on into our wrap, like I've stated, this is going to look really well with that dark blue that you have on the skin, and it's also just a very nice wrap to kind of just, it looks a lot like water, so you know, obviously it fits in with the theme that we got going on here. But going on over here into our glider, like I said, this is going to be my favorite part of the combo. I just love how reactive the octopus is, and it just looks so good, and it's just the cherry on top for that theme. So let's go ahead and jump into the second half of our combos. Starting off the second half of our combos, we have the Boardwalk Ruby skin. This is easily one of my favorite summer skins that we have inside of the game. But getting on into our combo, the back bling that we have selected is going to be the default edit style to the original puff pack. This looks really good because not only does it match the colors, but it actually is a pufferfish. Getting on into our pickaxe though, we do have the red edit style to the sledgehammer, which actually matches very well with the back bling. But getting on into our glider, we have one that matches color and theme because, of course, being on a beach in summertime, you obviously are going to have sharks. So what better glider to choose than the sail shark glider? And last but not least, a really good wrap to choose, and one of the best ones, if not the best one for Boardwalk Ruby, is going to be the flower print. Jumping back inside of Eartoe's map to show off the Boardwalk Ruby combo, I really always loved how this pickaxe does change the shape of it. I kind of wish they would also let you choose the style in which you wanted it to do, because I feel like a lot of people would run it more, but it is still cool nonetheless. The pickaxe, of course, has a lot of the slurp that comes off of it with the red color, which looks really good. And this pickaxe also has a really nice sound to it. The back bling, of course, we explained all of the reasons why we chose it and the reason why we like it inside of the locker. Getting on into our wrap, of course, another detail that I like about this is it's kind of something that you see. I don't know what's going on with the hair there for Boardwalk Ruby. You guys can see that it's going in front of her shoulders, which I don't think is supposed to do that. Of course, getting on into our glider. This is a very big glider, but I do like how you ride on top of it, and it's not one that you dangle down below. But overall, it's a really good glider, and it is one of my favorite inside of the game. Getting on to our next combo, this is actually a skin I haven't seen in a very long time in Kalia, and actually a very good skin, and it is very detailed. But getting on into the combo, my favorite back bling to use for this skin is going to be the pineapple strummer. This skin does look like something that you would see in Hawaii, so the guitar matches very well. It looks like you're playing like a little ukulele, which looks really good on this skin, being with the tropical vibe and that little white flower. Because also, if you look here, it does look like to be the same flower, I believe it is, that you see on here on top of the head on the skin just above the ear. Getting on into our pickaxe though, a really cool pickaxe, and I hope they come out with more like these. We are going to be going with the Aquari Axe pickaxe. Looks really cool with all those little clownfish swimming around in the seaweed. Going on into our glider to match really well with that tropical theme for the skin, we are going to be going with the Victory Umbrella from Chapter 1 Season 8 in the palm leaf glider. And last but not least, a really good tropical wrap to match with the skin with all the colors is going to be the Neon Tropics. This combo looks absolutely amazing. The back bling does look like it came with the skin. It just looks that good with it. I'm very impressed with this combo. It is easily one of the top 3 summer combos in this video. The pickaxe does have, of course, like the Boardwalk Ruby skin that I just showed, does have like that slurp, but in this case I'm guessing it would obviously be the water that comes off of it. Has a really nice sound to it as well. Of course, getting on into our wrap, this looks really good, matching a lot of those like really bright colors that is on the skin. And like I said, it does have like a lot of those tropical leaves on it, so it matches well with both color and theme for the combo. Getting on into our glider, of course, really plain and simple, but one that just looks too good not to use with this skin. Like I said, it is the Victory Umbrella from Chapter 1 Season 8, and this looks really good with the palm leaves that you can see around the waist of the skin. And last thing, I believe this skin, especially on the arm, does glow in the dark if I'm not mistaken, as you can see like on the forearm. charm, or it may be reactive. I do believe that it is supposed to glow at night, which is actually really cool for the detailing on this skin. Up next, we have one of the most controversial summer skins ever with the Summer Drift. When this skin came out, everybody lost their minds because they wanted a refund because this was drift. They shouldn't have done this. It was absolutely crazy how many people were mad that this came out. But enough of that, let's get right on into the combo. We are going to be going with the shirt on style because it adds for some more color on the combo. For the back bling though, we are going to be going with the floral shell. But now this back bling actually may work better for the shirt off style because of the flowers that you have going around his neck. Looks really cool with the flowers that you have on the shell. But for the overall combo, I am going to be going with the shirt on style. Getting on into a pickaxe and more reason as to why I have the shirt on style, we are going to be going with the tied axes. The reason why I wanted the shirt on is mainly because of that green that you see right here with that aqua color that you see on the bottom of the shirt. Matches really well with the pickaxe, and it matches perfectly with the glider that we have selected in the Ollie glider. Every single color that you see on this glider, and you can see that aqua green is going to be on the bottom of the glider. Then you have that pinkish red, and the yellow that you see on the glider is matched in very well with that pink, and of course the like yellowish gold that you have on the skin. And last but not least, of course, for the beach, for a summer, a really good wrap that we're going to be going with is going to be Life's a Beach. Showing off the Summer Drift combo inside of the game, you can really see why I love this pickaxe is because that pinkish red and that aqua green that you see on the edge of the pickaxe is just right there on the shirt as well, and looks really good. Even the flowers on the back bling match really well with that white and that pinkish red on the mask that you can see hanging from his waist. The pickaxe though doesn't have a streak, it doesn't have a really special sound to it, so nothing going on there for that. Getting on into a wrap, of course, the sand doesn't match any of the colors, but obviously is clearly going to be one that you want there for a theme. You can even see the footprints that walk on the wrap. I'll zoom in, and I'll also zoom in on the video so you guys can see where I'm talking about right there on the wrap. For our glider, this is not going to be something that matches well, obviously, of course, with the theme, but it is going to strictly be there for color. As you can see, that pinkish red and that aqua color that is right there on the glider is clearly right there as well on the skin, and it looks really good. This is one of the best gliders inside of the game and easily one of my favorites when it came out in Chapter 2 Season 2. For our second to last combo, we are going to be going with the Midsummer Midas skin. For this, you can have the shirt on or you can have it off. I just thought it looked really cool with all of the tattoos on the skin. Getting on into our combo, the back bling that we have selected is going to be Seth, which is actually from the most recent crew pack as of recording this video. This is going to look really cool because not only is it a squid, so it matches well with like a ocean or tropical theme, but the color of it being black does match really well with Midas, being that he has, of course, the black tattoos, the black sandals, the black swimming trunks. Everything matches really well and matches for a theme. The pickaxe that we have selected is going to be the Fresh Fish. Just like the back bling, it is of course related to the ocean, and the color black matches really well with the skin. Getting on into our glider, we are going to be going with the black and gold edit style to the Cloud Llama board. Of all of the combos that we have in this video, this is easily going to be one of the more subtle ones. It's not very bright and colorful, but of course the pickaxe is one of those interesting pickaxes, as you can see with the fish failing about. A cool streak on this though is the water that comes off of the fishes, but overall it's a really weird pickaxe, but it's one that fits in really well with the skin. Of course, the back bling does move around a lot. It also, the eyes look around and the head turns, which is some really cool detail for the back bling. And getting on into a wrap, it doesn't matter what wrap you choose because this is Midas. It's gonna be gold. I can go ahead and shoot and show you for you, but it's going to be gold no matter what wrap you include, which is kind of sad, but I mean, I understand it for the character aspect of it. Getting on though into our glider, this is going to look really good because especially for the summertime, the surfboards look really cool with any summer skin, but for this one is going to be an easy choice with the black and gold. And for our final combo of this video, we are going to be going with the Beach Bomber skin. For this combo, the back bling that we have is going to be the Slurpee Slush'em. This looks really good. The whole theme of this combo is going to be like a skate park on a beach, and I think this back bling fits that very nicely. Of course, you're drinking an icy in the beach, of course at a skate park, and even the colors match perfectly with that purple and pink that you see on the straw. Obviously matches with the purple and pink on the shirt. Getting on into our pickaxe, of course, being that this is a skate park, a really good pickaxe that we're going to be using is going to be the Inline Impactor. Getting on into our glider, of course, you see a lot of graffiti at skate parks, which looks really cool, so a good themed glider is going to be the Spray a sale. And last but not least, this fits in well with the graffiti part, but a lot of people do put stickers on their skateboards and even their skates. And so a really good wrap that we're going to be choosing is going to be the emotical. Getting into the in-game look for our last combo, this looks really good. I really love the back bling with this skin. Of course, like I stated, inside of the lockers with the colors. The skates look really cool with this as well, to add on to some more colors. If you can hear, I don't think you might be able to in the video, but when you do swing the pickaxe, these skate wheels do spin, which is a really cool sound for this pickaxe. Getting on into our wrap, of course, like I said, the emotical is supposed to represent like stickers you put on a skateboard or on the skates, which looks really good and is very colorful, which looks really good on the rest of the combo. We'll go ahead and shoot some more here so you get a better look at the wrap. Getting on over here into our glider, of course, with the graffiti, looks really good. The lighting in this map is going to make this look a lot brighter than what it does inside of the game. I really love the metal sheets, as you can see on the glider, just, you know, moving around and flailing about, which looks really cool. I know it's a minor detail, but it's just something that I like about this glider. And that is it for today's video of part 1 for 10 summer combos that you need to be using for summer of 2022. If you happen to like any of the combos, be sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you guys next video.